Welcome back to Doom 2nd Edition. We're just about to begin a new round, and what we do at the start of a new round, because of the Horde card, is the demon player gets to pick one or two portals. There's only one left on the board. Activate it and summon in demons. So let's go ahead and see which portal we're going to activate, which is kind of obvious because there's just one. And so indeed, the demon player has activated the one portal. And now it is time for them to summon in demons. And it's a red portal, so you know bad things are about to go down. Alright, let's gate in some demons for the demon player on the red portal. Oh yeah, the pain is coming. We have a Mancubus. We have a Baron of Hell gating in adjacent to the red portal. Wow. Alright. And with that, they also got two Argent Power tokens. They put one on the Mancubus, one on the Baron of Hell. And the demon player now draws up to 6 cards, which I did off screen. They get to discard cards. They're going to keep 4. They've discarded 2 cards. They're going to put 1 extra on the Baron of Hell, 1 extra on the Possessed Soldiers. So basically what they have now is 2 Argent Power tokens on the Possessed Soldier, 2 on the Cacodemons, 1 on the Mancubus, and 2 on the Baron of Hell. Alright, let's not forget though, Delta is stunned. Now we have to make our deck. So we basically have 4 different demon types out now. So we're going to need 4 invader cards in the deck. And we have Bravo and Delta in here. And so we're going to shuffle them, and then we're going to see which player, demons or marines, gets to activate first. Try not to get glare on the cards, but it's difficult. Alright, I don't know. Shuffled enough? Possibly, maybe, yes. There we go. That is the initiative deck. So, we're going to draw the first card, and the first... oh, it's going to be an invader. Ouch! Well, the demon player has some thinking to do. They have 4 demon cards they can play. They got a Baron of Hell, they got Mancubus, they got 5 Possessed Soldiers, and they have 2 Cacodemons. So they're going to come right back and decide which group to activate. Alright, so we'll take a closer look at the Mancubus and Baron of Hell cards. We're going to activate the Mancubus, the demon player. So we're going to put a bead on here so I remember that they've been activated instead of tapped. They have 1 Argent Power token. They have a speed of 4. They have a range of 5, rolling 4 red dice. They have 12 hit points, 1 armor always. In defense, 8 stagger value. And the special defense is 1. They have artillery while attacking. If the defender is not adjacent to you, you may re-roll any number of dice. Wow. Okay, there's that. And then there's Flamethrower. At the end of your activation, roll a black die. Each enemy figure within 2 spaces suffers 1 damage for each hit rolled. Wow, so that's our Mancubus. He will be activating. Of course, the Baron of Hell. We'll look at his details. You can probably read them here when and if the Baron activates. Alright, let's get to the board. We're going to have the Mancubus move. He can move 4 spaces, and then he will probably attack, and we'll see maybe the demon player will play a card as well. Alright, and there's a bunch of funky special rules for large figures moving. Yes, they can move through other large figures. They can only move orthogonally. They cannot move diagonally. So there's that. So let's move the Mancubus. He's going to be moving over into this area. So he's going to be moving 1, 2, 3 spaces. So basically 1, 2, 3. And that's all a legal, legitimate move. Very big model. He moves in here, passing by the Baron of Hell. He is now 1, 2 spaces away from Delta. Delta has no cover at all from the Mancubus. Wow. Mancubus is going to bring, I believe, some pain. Possibly taking Delta right out for a frag. And they're not going to be using any cards at the moment, the demon player. But they will be rolling 4 red dice, and while attacking, the defender is not adjacent to you. You may re-roll any number of dice. So basically what's going to happen, the Mancubus rolling 4 red dice against Delta gets to re-roll any of them. Let's get to the dice tray. Let's also not forget that Delta is stunned, which means he is not going to be pulling a defense card. He does have his armor card in hand, though, which could give him 2 defense. Let's get rolling the dice. Alright, well, the Mancubus obviously is going to re-roll the 2 misses. He's going to keep the 2 and the 1, though, so because he gets to re-roll any dice. Alright, not bad. It's a total of 2, 3, 4, 5 potential hits. Let's see what Delta is going to do about it. And like I said, Delta is stunned, so he is not going to be able to draw a card for defense, but he will go ahead and use his armor card, which is while defending. As a reaction, he's going to get 2 defense by spending his armor card. So with 2 defense, that's going to leave him with 3 hits. So he's going to go from 6 health, if I can find it on the die, down to 3. So a pretty impressive attack by the Mancubus. Not enough to frag Delta. Alright, let's see what the demon player wants to do now. Do we have our magnum shot? No, we don't. So we don't have a reaction from Delta. Okay, back we go to the demon player. He may play a card. And remember, the Mancubus can use Flamethrower. At the end of your activation, roll 1 black die. Each enemy figure within 2 spaces suffers 1 damage for each hit rolled. Don't know if we want to do that. We're going to find out here in a second. Alright, so the Mancubus has 1 more movement, and it will use the Flamethrower. So it's going to spend an Argent Power token, the only one it has. It's going to move 1 spot right here onto the portal and the grenades. It's 1/2 away from Delta. So it gets to roll a black die and apply the hits. Let me read it here again. At the end of your activation, roll 1 black die. Each enemy figure within 2 spaces suffers 1 damage for each hit rolled. You don't get to defend against that one. You're not going to draw a defense card. It's just he's going to unleash the Flamethrower on Delta. If we can roll a 3 on the black die, Delta is going to be fragged. Let's get to the dice tray, see what happens. Oh yeah, the demons brought out the big guns this time. Alright, black die. I think there's only 1 face that has a 3 on it. Maybe the Mancubus is going to get lucky. Let's find out. Rolls 2! No! 2! Alright, well, that's 2 damage against Delta, and there's not much he can do about it. Alright, 2 damage against Delta. He's going from 3 health down to 1! 1! Come on. Alright, still kicking. Hasn't been fragged. Back we're going to go now to the initiative order deck. Initiative order deck time. And who's next? Another invader. Okay. Once again, the demon's going to have to do a little bit of thinking as to what it is they want to do, which if they want to, so they can activate the possessed soldiers, the Cacodemons, or the Baron of Hell. Alright, they're going to come back and decide. Alright, the demon player has decided to activate his possessed soldiers. He's got 5 of them. He's going to activate the wounded one first. They have 4 movement. This one's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Making it a nice clear shot. No blocking terrain, perfect line of sight, attacking Delta. Delta's only got 1 health left. And we are also... Are we going to play a card or not? I don't think so. No, we're not going to play a card. As the demon player. The demon player is just going to go ahead and attack with the possessed soldier. Of course, it has muscle memory. While attacking, you could reroll 1 die. It gets a black and a red. Let's get to the dice tray. See if he can frag Delta. Alright, it's a black. It's a red. And the possessed soldier gets to reroll 1 of them. And what do we get? We get a potential of 3 hits against Delta. Do we want to leave it at that? Yes, I think we do. We're just going to leave it there. We're not going to re-roll anything. Let's get to Delta, see if he's going to block all 3, which I don't know if he can. So we're going to find out here in a second. Alright, 3 potential hits against Delta. And they're going to block one of them, which means Fragaliciousness. 2 damage, he's fragged, he's going to go back to 12 health. His model comes off the board. He will show up on the board at an active spawn point, teleporter point, when it's his turn. And we take all of his cards, shuffle them all together as I throw them on the floor, so I'll do that off screen. We still have 4 more possessed soldiers to activate. That one used up all his movement, so we're going to get to the board, activate the last 4. Alright, there's 4 more possessed soldiers on the board, scattered around various areas. And I think we're going to move this one here. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. If we can see that, yep, on screen is okay. This one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 into this corner. We're going to have this one go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the hallway. I'm trying to spread them out because we know that Bravo here has got a grenade. And this guy is going to go 1, 2, 3. Let me think about this. Yeah, he'll go 1, 2, and 3. And none of them have a clear shot to Bravo because he's tucked in behind 2 walls. Oh, hang on. No, this one here, I think if you go from this corner to this corner, does it go through a wall? I don't think it does. I think he gets 1 shot, but Bravo's going to get cover for the 1. So there will be 1 attack, a red and a black, and Bravo's going to get cover for that. So I'll show you how cover works. Alright, 1 red, 1 black. Muscle Memory gets to reroll, and he rolls garbage. A 2, he'll reroll the red one. Come on. 3 potential hits. Over we go to Bravo for his defense. Alright, well, Bravo's got cover. So how cover works, and I don't think... no, he doesn't have any reaction cards. How cover works is he's going to pull his first card, and he's going to defend 2. So he's going to keep that. But if he didn't like us, if this was a 0, then for cover you can draw another card, but you have to use the second one. So for cover, he's not going to use the cover. He's just going to take 2. So that's only going to be 1 damage. It's going to go from 12 down to 11. Okay, that was all of the... that was all of the possessed soldiers taking their turn. So back we're going to go again to turn order. Turn order time. Now the reason the invaders are coming up so much is there's 4 invader cards, there's only 2 marines. But who is next? The invaders again. Okay. Well, they have a choice. They can either activate the Cacodemon, or they can activate the Baron of Hell. So, let me think about that for a second and come right back. And the demon player has decided to activate the 2 Cacodemons. And there's 2 Argent Power Tokens on their card. They're flying creatures. And the power tokens are Plasma Tether. After you perform an attack, the defender becomes stunned. Okay, so what we're going to do, this one here, they have movement of 5, and they can go right over this red lines, they can go over the dotted blue, dotted red, without having to incur any stopping by blocked terrain, and they can't go through walls or through closed doors. That's the only thing they can't really go through. This one does have a range, or a speed of 5, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to here, which takes it next to its buddy. So its buddy is going to do something else. Now, it can't attack because there's no way to get to Bravo, and Delta is completely off the board right now. He's been fragged. He will come in at a teleport spot in a moment when it hits his turn. Up next is this Cacodemon. Readjust the camera and have him take a move. Alright, this Cacodemon also has a movement of 5. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is adjacent to Bravo. And the demon player is going to play a card. They are going to play... Hellish Power. And the Hellish Power card basically says, play this card before rolling any dice for an attack targeting the Marine who has suffered the least damage. While he's the only Marine on the board. You can't target ones that are not on the board. So this is a valid target, I do believe. Add a black die. Awesome stuff. So this is going to be one hellish attack, all right. Because the Cacodemons already roll 3 red, but it's going to be a chomp. Before rolling any dice for an attack, if the defender is adjacent to you, replace 2 red dice with 2 black dice. The gist of it is we're going to be rolling 3 black dice, 1 red die, and the Cacodemon is also going to spend 1 Argent power token to stun Bravo with this attack. Wow, that is absolute brutal. All right, wow, this Cacodemon might put the hurt on him big time. Let's get to the dice tray and see what happens. All right, 3 black, 1 red. As per typical Fantasy Flight stupidity, the game itself only comes with 2 black dice. How frickin' annoying is that? No, I'm not buying extra dice packs. Screw you, Fantasy Flight. Obviously, I wasn't given this game by them to review. So, what I will do is I will roll the 2 black and the 1 red, and then I will re-roll one of the blacks. All right, let's see what we get. And we get a 2 and a 1 and a nothing. That really sucked. So that's going to be 3 hits. So I'm going to take the 2 from the black and put it on the red. And we're going to re-roll the black one because there was supposed to be an extra die. So what happens in this chomp attack is we have 5 potential damage. If you follow the logic there, let's go to Bravo and see if he can defend against any of that. Alright, let's see what Bravo can do against 5. I was hoping we'd get a little bit better attack than that, but obviously we didn't. Alright, he has no cards here. When attacking, he may discard or reroll any number of dice. Nope, he must pull a straight defense card, and he defends all of it. Really? Like, really? So, no damage. Nice try, Cacodemon. Up close and personal, your chomp was completely ineffective. And I do believe that is now the end of the Cacodemon's turn, but let's not forget that Bravo is stunned because of that. Playing the power token, Plasma Tether. Alright, back to turn order deck. I'm going to check the time as well. I think we have time for one more activation. Well, let's find out. Alright, it's turn order time, and it's, wow, the Invader again. So that's going to be the Baron of Hell. Jeez. And of course the Baron of Hell is 5.5 miles away from where he needs to be. However, he does have a movement of 5. So yeah, let's get to the board. Obviously we're going to be activating him. And he has Grand Fireball, but he'll never get close enough to use it. But he will move. So let's get to the board, activating the Baron of Hell and having him move. Well, I think we're going to move him. There's 2 soldiers to be rescued behind the door, so we're going to have him kind of go and block the way. So how he's going to move is, this is going to be 1 move, turning this way, costs him 1, 2, 3, 4, and he can pivot. Oh no, he can't because it costs 2 to go into that. 4, and he'll pivot 1 more time like this. 4, 5. Kind of sitting right there. And that's it. That's going to be the end of the Baron of Hell's turn. We are... Oh, and yes, I almost forgot. Yes, another frag token. That's 2 frags for the demons. Don't want to forget that. They need to frag the Marines 4 more times, though. Well, that's possible. They got some nasty critters on the board. And let's not forget the Horde card. At the end of every round... there's no portals left on the board now, so at the end of every round, every single demon group gets 1 Argent power token put on it. Good for the demons, not so good for the Marines. Alright, we're going to go to turn order. We're going to find out which of their 2 Marines is going to be going, and that'll be for the start of our next episode. Okay, well, it's either going to be Delta or Bravo, and it will be Delta. So the fragged Delta is going to come in on 1 of 2 active portal points for his turn, and that will then conclude our episode for today. So I'm going to zoom out. We're going to wrap up. Alright, so the demon player got a little bit of Rwangi there by taking out Delta. Of course, they got to go 4 times in a row. So our 2 active portals are one up in this corner and one here. So Delta will pop, well, that's a health pack. Delta will pop in either this one or that one at the start of our next episode. So on the board we have 5 possessed soldiers. We have a Baron of Hell. We have a Mancubus. We have 2 Cacodemons. But we have no more portals. That means no more demons can gate into the board. But they will get power tokens put on them at the end of this round. But when we come back in our next episode, Delta is going to come in and take a turn. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Doom 2nd Edition. We're playing Molten Retrieval. And 2 frags for the demons. Only 1 survivor rescued so far. 3 more to go. Can the Marines do it? I don't know. So we'll find out in the following episodes. Thanks so much, and we'll see you then.